Our fingernails are full of dirt and hope. Take my love and my tendency. Stay with you if you stay with me. Pull the veil, tugging at the seam. Breath and love and reality fills the gap and wakes up the dream. I'll be with you if you be with me. Rally those hopes, pick up the pieces. Rally those hopes, pick up the parts. Rally those hopes, pick up your heart. Rally those
You found your stepping stone, walking through Amsterdam. You worry and tear at the seams. You carry but you cannot hold. The godly Father loves this broken man who found a love without a steady hand.
Maybe we could be friends more. I got a job, but I be free on the weekends for sure. I ain't shallow, rather hop in you deep and me and more. She a short shot of something to think to lean on. I don't take a thing too light, so when you like, you be doing your thing. I know you right, been a minute since I met you by now. I know you right, like a motherfucker, fuck what they saying. I hold you tight, told the world I need a break like a drum roll. Plus you got enough soul, I speak and my tongue goes a mile a minute. And mine, your eye didn't, we already crossed paths before. Now you grinning, I don't even need a big ass smile. You got an attitude, but that's your style. Maybe if I could get up in your latitude somehow.
I flush my drinks down in the club. I always keep that shit on top. My piece flush like a disco ball. I dance like I don't give a fuck. I flush my drinks down in the club. I always keep that shit on top. My piece flush like a disco ball.
Every day we wake up, eyes still closed, and no one knows the things behind our shut eyelids, or where any of it leads. I was blind and hoping, now my eyes are open. None of what I see makes sense. My mind's a fence, but I'm still singing. Ooh la 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 la, life goes on, and I'm not done. When everything goes up in smoke, I loved you with the very heart you broke. There's combat in your voice when you are whispering in my ear. I hear you loud and clear, so filled with fear. The shoulda dones, the coulda beens, the woulda seen it coming. People, all of them are blind. Love's still hard to find. I'm singing, ooh la 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 la, life goes on, and I'm not done.